Hello. So for today's video I wanted to do a review of my Jinhao Capless Pilot dupe and the original Pilot Capless that I have. This is the original one. I have it in this gold with black, I forgot how it's called. It has like a little gloss on top of it, the finish. And the Jinhao, I have them in multiple versions, but especially the black matte ones I really liked. I actually had 4 of them, but I gifted one to a friend. So yeah, I just wanted to make a test comparison. The nibs on this is metal versus this one that is 14 karat gold. The difference is huge, like you can definitely tell. The only issue is that I live in Europe and the ones that I could find from official retailers only sell in a medium nib, so I couldn't get the extra fine or fine nib, which is a shame. So it writes a bit thick, and this is the only downside that I have for it. You could go to like a professional, but I don't think we have those where I live, like a professional tip shaver or something like that, and they shave the tip and it makes it right on both sides. You can flip it actually and write in a different size than with the one that is like straight. I think I saw Helen from Coffee Monsters do that, and I was fascinated by it. I was like, wow, that's like so much technology. Okay, the only issue is that I haven't really used these except this one. So these might be a bit dry. So I have the Goulet Pen Flush to reactivate the ink in case that's the case. And I have a Lamy Safari notebook that's like for calligraphy. And I wanted to do the test on here to see how it holds and the difference in writing. These have a variety between extra fine and fine, and I guess we're gonna have to guess the if it's fine or extra fine, because I don't have a marker or an indicator on them. This one I believe is fine, so we're gonna use this as a baseline to orientate ourselves. So without further ado, let's first test this the original one. So let's write. So the experience is like writing with butter, I would compare it to. It's by far, out of my whole pen collection, is the most smooth one that I have because of the golden nib. And it's just very pleasant to write with. You'd feel like you're writing with nothing, on clouds or something like that. And yeah, I would say that out of all my pens, this is my favorite one, except for the downside that it has the medium nib. So as you can see, it's very thick, and you can tell it much better when you have a fine next to it. I don't know if you can tell the difference exactly, but it's definitely there. The thickness the thickness is way higher on the original one that I have versus the dupe from Jinhao. As a writing experience, I would just say that this one is a bit more scratchy. You can definitely tell it's metal. It has a bit more pushback from the paper. It doesn't like melt into the paper as you are writing, which is the case with this one. But for a dupe at the price that it is, the build quality is pretty incredible. Like the body, it's very comparable to this one. It's heavier a bit, and it's just a very nice whole experience holding it. This one, again, I guess it's also because of the finish. I guess we can compare these two more because they have the same glossy finish. And yeah, this one is it's a tiny bit heavier, I would say, which adds to the whole luxurious experience, I guess. But except the fact that this one, the Jinhao, is tiny, it's like not even noticeable, but it is there, like the weight. The build quality is amazing. I have nothing to say there. Like it's incredible what you can get for, like, I forgot how the price of it. I'm gonna put it in the description, but it's a few bucks, which is insane. Or like 10 bucks or something like that, 15 bucks. Yeah, and for that price, to get a dupe at this quality, yeah, so as I was expecting, this one doesn't, it needs to be flushed a bit just to get the ink unstuck. Yeah, let's see now. This flush works like magic, I swear to God, it's amazing. This one has purple, my dyslexia. It has orange ink in it from Tom Studio, the one that's sheer. So yeah, it's just amazing to write with. And even if the pen is not the golden nib one, the build quality is so amazing that it really compensates. And overall, compared to some of my expensive pens or something like that, this is definitely in the top 5, I would say, the Jinhao, side by side with the originals. So yeah, this is a fine. I'm not sure you can tell with the... oh, it's an extra fine. I'm not sure you can tell because of the ink. It's a bit different. But let's keep going. Yes, again. This one is pure matte. It doesn't have any of the grips of the grip thingy on it, and it's very smooth. Like the matte finish is very nice and pleasant to the touch. Let's flush this one too. I hope it has ink. Oh, this one might actually be purple from the looks of it. Oh yeah, it's purple. And it's a fine finish. It's a bit thicker. It's a surprise for me to see the inks that I have in here because I haven't used them in such a long time. Don't do this. Like, don't leave ink inside the cartridges because it can actually dry inside the mechanism. I mean, I'm very lucky that these work just with a bit of flush. Yes, this one is a bit smoother for some reason. It's also about the ink, I think. Some of the ink reacts better with the pen. This one feels a lot more smoother. It's the Tom Studio Purple Ink Iris. Let's see what we have here. It's like Christmas. This one is a blue and it's extra fine. Yeah, with this one I think you can really tell the thinness of the line. Let's yeah, it's very, very thin, the extra fine. My favorite is the fine one because it's somewhere in between the medium and the extra fine. Extra fines are really good for the Hobonichi notebooks because you have those like mathematical grid that you have to write inside, and it's very, very tiny, made for kanji. So I guess the extra fine really fits in there perfectly, so you can write your if you like to write very tiny, especially. It's just something to keep in mind. And this one I'm gonna guess it's a red, just because oh, I guess I can just do it in here so we don't waste any more of the precious flush. Yeah, it's a red. In, I don't know, it seems like a fine to me. This is the writer's blood, actually. So this is how it writes. Again, very smooth. So I would say that the writer's blood and the iris from Tom Studio are the most buttery, closest to this experience. So it's just something to keep in mind. So kind of this is everything I wanted to cover. A writing test, a comparison. They all write amazing. Like, you can tell it's very, very high quality build, and you can tell really the difference once the ink is on the paper, so to speak. Yeah, I would, if I was to give recommendations, I would highly recommend you pick one of these and start with this one. And then if you do want, if the pen or the ink doesn't feel scratchy, or you don't like the nib, then you should go for this one. It's a bit more of an experimental pen, so having something like this where you can test drive the build first, it's really important, because you don't want to be spending like $300 on this, and for you to just figure out that the cap, the little this kind of thing that has nothing, this is just for aesthetic purposes. I believe it's so that when you have like one of those blouses that have like pockets, for you to put it with the tip up, so you put it inside the pocket and it stays up instead of down, something like that. I believe it's the design logic for this thing. But who wears those? Like, unless you are like a white male that has to wear those for work or something like that. I don't believe people actually do so. So it's just something that might be useless for a lot of people, and it might get a bit in the way of how you're writing, but I feel like for me it doesn't bother me as much. But definitely buy this first and see if you like, if it doesn't bother you as you are writing it, because it can be annoying. It can be something that you need to get used to since it's such a unique design. So this is my review for the Pilot Capless original and the Jinhao Capless. I hope this helped a bit for you to get an idea. This is one of my favorite pen, if not my favorite pen. It's strong competition with this and the Twisby Eco. I might do a review for this as well. I have lots of pens. The addiction for the notebooks comes pre-packaged with an addiction for pens, I guess. Something like that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if you didn't like it. It really helps me get a grasp of what kind of content you guys want me to do. And thank you so much for your time and for watching. See you in the next video.